Hey, buddy. I'm feeling much better today, thank God. Christ, getting old sucks. I wanted to talk to you about some what I think you may see in your life. You were born a fascinating era. Uh, Technology is advancing so incredibly fast. Uh, just from when I was your age, we've advanced so far. And when I was your age, we didn't even have an internet. Um, Most people didn't have a computer. My dad did. Your grandfather, but most people didn't. I mean, why would they? Um, Computers are mainly used by businesses, the government, and they were slow as hell. I've heard that an iPhone has more computing power than all the computers that we used in '69 to get a man on the moon. So, the things you're going to see if humanity doesn't destroy itself, which, I don't know, 50-50. But if we don't, I think you're going to see some amazing things that I'm envious of. Uh, let's see, we'll start dark matter. What is nothing? We don't know. That's 85, 90, 95% of the universe. And for the longest time, we thought atoms made up everything. But they don't. Atoms make up 5-10% of the universe. So that's fascinating. What is dark matter? There may be some books in my library about it. I know there's some physics books. Trying to educate myself on physics, quantum mechanics. I don't understand very much, to be honest with you. I think can't teach an old dog new tricks or whatever. I mean, I'm nothing special. If I had to guess, I'd say I have 100 IQ like everybody else, like most other people. Anyhow, undoubtedly you'll be smarter than me. Maybe you'll make some great contributions in one of these areas. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm proud of you regardless. But let's see, dark matter. Okay, something I do understand a lot better, paleoanthropology. And again, when I was your age, we had Australopithecus Lucy. We had Neanderthals, of course. Let's see, Cro-Magnons. We understood that Cro-Magnons were slightly physically different from us. But I remember when Clan of the Cave Bear came out, and there is a section there where Neanderthal mates with a human. No spoilers, great book, read it. And an offspring comes about, and scientists are like, oh, that's all bullshit. Neanderthals didn't mate with Homo sapiens. It turns out, hey, Gene M. Owl was correct. Because, I have 2% Neanderthal DNA. That means you do too, I guess. Didn't appear there by magic. But, we're discovering new stuff all the time. And now we've got, and just in my lifetime, I think we've expanded the number of species by 12 or something. One of the reasons I love paleoanthropology is because it's always changing. You don't know anything. You can't take anything for granted. Hopefully, sometime in my life or yours, they'll find more Denisovian skeletons. That would be interesting. What I expect you to learn one day is tracing our complete DNA history down the lines from 5 million years ago. So, and the clarification of a lot of species, like Rudolfensis, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm probably butchering these terms. I've said them in my head for so long, and I don't have any formal education on it. And so, paleoanthropology, man, you're going to discover some amazing stuff. Just fascinating stuff. It makes me excited just to think about it. Let's see what else. Nothing really interesting and maybe pertinent to Sage. Being able to, I'm just going to use a vulgar term here, jack into the matrix, okay? And I'm using the 1999 Keanu Reeves movie as exactly as a template for what I predict will eventually happen. Now, I'm not saying 20 years from now you're going to be able to go and fight Agent Smith, but I think that you will be able to see it moving in that direction, and eventually we'll get there. What's so interesting about it to me, besides being able to play a video game in real life or a virtual approximation of real life, is that Sage may be able to use this to communicate. He may be able to go into a chat room and chat mentally with you. Elon Musk is doing some interesting stuff in this area. Wish I had the money to invest in his company. But neural networks is what he's investigating. So I know they just opened up a couple more shops in Austin. Let's see what else. Right now we're in the midst of a UFO craze. They're calling them drones, flying over New Jersey. No explanations. I do not think that aliens visit our planet. Okay, it's just, it's too unrealistic. The only way it would be possible would be if they were within the Milky Way. But from another galaxy, I mean, even the Milky Way, is stretching it. But as I understand it, and I could be wrong, no formal education, remember, our galaxy exists in a huge void. That would make it very difficult, even more so than normal, for a sentient life form to come visit us. Now, I could be wrong. Hope I am. Wouldn't that be neat for aliens to visit us? Look up something called the Fermi paradox. That might illustrate things to you. At least start you on the journey. Let's see what else. I think that by the time you're my age, space travel, tourist space travel will be a thing. Not sure if you'll be able to go to a Hilton on the moon, but you'll probably be able to pay a reasonable fee to experience a gravity-free environment, up in the sky, which would be interesting. That'd be neat. See, organ transplant will become a thing of the past. We'll be able to grow our own organs. Like for me, for example, they could grow a heart for me using my stem cells or some other cell. Wouldn't that be neat? As my heart is probably what killed me, would have been nice to have this technology when I was alive. But my feelings on reincarnation. I mean, sure, I'll have another chance some other time, some other point. Oh, and I want to say I do think that if I had to bet, I would say they find some sort of life, um, on one of the moons, on around one of the planets. Was it Phoebus or Titan? Jeez, man, I can't remember. You get old, you can't. I'd have to look it up, but it's a moon, I think around Jupiter, and it's covered in ice, and they're pretty sure that there's water underneath the ice, and water is eternal, and it's a prerequisite for life forms as we know it. I'm not going to get into the silicon life form argument. I'm just not that smart. But where there's water, there could be life. And so I think that's our best chance. Yeah. Anyhow, you'll probably find out. You'll probably also see some nation set up a colony on Mars and the moon. Hopefully, we can get along with different nations. We'll see. Let's see. I have some other just sort of off the wall sort of ideas. Not sure how realistic this one is, but what if people were paid a living wage for watching commercials 8 hours a day? Yeah. With automation, robotics, I think that the government is eventually going to have to come up with a way to employ its populace, or at least part of its populace. I predict that AI and automation will render so many jobs obsolete that used to be done by humans, that there will be significant unemployment. And when you have unemployment, you have people going hungry, and you have people going hungry, you have crime rise up. So it's in the government's interest to keep people busy. But at the same time, money is not unlimited. So I predict they'll work with corporations somehow. And to me, that just seems illogical. You wake up, you go sit in your recliner, watch commercials for 8 hours a day, and they cash app you your check or something, whatever. And you go to the grocery store. I'm not saying you'd live in a penthouse, wouldn't starve. I don't know. Probably be easier just to unleash, some sort of virus. Oh, did I say that? Yeah. And really, I'm not one for conspiracy theories. I think most conspiracy theories are bullshit. But I also have a deepening misanthropy and not much faith in human nature as I once did. So, life is not sacred to most people. Certainly not to our culture. That's a different argument and one I've probably already rambled about. Some other interesting things. Let's see. You'll be able to put yourself in movies as the hero, the villain, whatever. That may come around before I die, because AI deepfakes are just getting so damn good. You can't. Here at the tail end of 2024, I can sort of tell the difference on most of the videos, but even a year ago, it was very obvious. So, they'd have 10 fingers, on each hand or something. So it's getting a lot better. You're just going to see amazing technological innovations like that. Sadly, you'll see a lot of species go extinct. Extinction's the rule, baby. Sucks. Hopefully Homo sapiens in one of them. I think you'll definitely see the weather getting worse. It'll just be another reason for us to get our asses off of terra firma as a species. So you'll imagine you'll see cloning technology come to the fore. We'll do this to rescue animals that have gone extinct or on the verge of extinction. Of course, with the worsening weather, you'll see improvements to construction methods. So anyhow, I can't think of anything else right now, and I'm watching a documentary to try and help me understand dark matter better. And so I guess that's why it was foremost on my mind. Fascinating subject. I love you, son. Hope you found this interesting. Enjoyed talking to you.